Hi guys, it's me, Indiana Jones, and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, well, you're in for a treat. Today I'm going to share with you some Harry Potter themed DIYs that are perfect for Halloween. So let's get started. Choo! Choo! Choo!
And this is what you have brought for your application.
Yes, it's a golden snitch. I bet you didn't know you can make your own golden snitches.
Well, rather looks to me like meatballs and French mustard.
No, it's not meatballs and French mustard. Here, put your gloves on. I'm going to get you to work. So what we're going to do, and what you should do ahead of time, is I made some cake. In this case, I made some spice cake with a little bit of cream vanilla soda. So it would have that butterbeer type of taste with this autumny type of, kind of sensation. It's really, really good.
I see.
You take the cake, you bake it, and then once it's baked, you take it out and take it apart and crumble it up. Mix it with half a cup of icing, buttercream icing, and half a cup of softened cream cheese. Now, most people use all icing, and I think that's gross because it's so sweet you can't take it. So I mix it with some cream cheese to make it a little lighter on the. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna make some balls.
I see.
So here's your ball maker.
Sounds
the
painful.
magical ball maker. It's magical.
Sounds painful, but
Yeah. So go ahead and scoop out a ball.
seems like an awful lot of work. Can't we buy these off a shelf somewhere? No?
Yes, but they would probably cost you like $5 each.
I see. So
Okay.
I scoop.
You want me to scoop it?
I should be able to scoop a ball.
Can you? Okay, well that's a little ball. Make it a little bigger. Yeah. So go ahead and you take it. I'll scoop it into your hand. Go ahead, scoop it into your lovely hand there. So you make your little ball. You can put it right there on the plate. Then you take your ball and you freeze it. Once it's frozen, so you take your stick, stick it into your golden. So what I did was I melted some chocolate candy pieces. See, they're golden chocolate candy pieces. Just microwave them real quick. You take your stick and then stick it into one of the frozen balls. That's one of the
With the mustard on the end?
Yes, with the mustard on the end. It does look like mustard now that he says it. There you go. And then you stick that in the freezer again. And then you get these little doohickeys. Doohickeys. Okay, then let's take these out of the way so people can see what you're doing. So then you take your meatball on a stick with the mustard.
And how long does it remain in the freezer?
Just 10 minutes, 15 minutes just to harden. And then, yeah, I'll help
Swirl
you.
this all around.
Swirl it all around. Go ahead, swirl it. Look at us working together. Oh, don't we work nicely together? There you go. There we go. And you got a nice little swirl decoration on it. And then you just put it on some wax paper and put that in the freezer. And then when you're done, you have your little snitch like this. Now, you need to make wings for your snitch, right?
Right.
So what you do is take the back of a spoon and you do a swoosh. And you do another swoosh on the other side because you need wings on both sides. You take this and you freeze it, and all you do is you use a little bit of the melted chocolate on the side and glue it on. And that's it. Isn't it magical though?
Wonderful.
Isn't it though?
Quite an invention. And this is your finished product?
And that's my finished product. Now the difference between this snitch and this one is that I gilded this with some golden sugar that I made. And all I did was take some sugar, a little bit of sanding sugar. Sanding sugar is a little thicker, or you can take sugar in the raw, and you just mix it with some yellow food coloring, and then you have decorating sugar for your snitches or your cookies or drinks, anything you want.
Very good.
And you don't have to go out and spend $4 for some sugar.
Very nice indeed.
Thank you very much. Since you are the professor of potions, how about we make some potion bottles?
Yes,
for
that's
people to
more
take?
my line.
Yes, I believe so. But this was wonderful. Thank you.
Excellent.
Would you like a snitch for your snack? A snitch for a snack. Oh my gosh! I made him laugh.
Just momentarily.
Just momentarily. You can just bite one of the wings
take
off.
the
of
wing
snitch.
off?
You can.
Or bite one off.
He can bite one of the wings off. There you go. He bit a wing off a snitch.
Remarkably pleasant.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
Seems to have a couple of ears now.
You know, it looks like little elf ears
Yes.
or little fairy ears. We'll be doing something with fairies later. It's a little diabolical, but I kind of like it. It's kind of cute too.
I see. Thought this was a family show.
Yes. Oh, okay. We will be right back with our next craft. Just to let you know that this video is part of a magical Harry Potter challenge that is being hosted by Laparsha from Creating It Myself. And this is also part of a wonderful gift away. That's right, for an Amazon gift card. But you need to know the magic Harry Potter word. I'm not going to tell you right now, but just keep your eyes and ears open so you know which is the Harry Potter word that you need to comment down below. Now, let's continue and see if we can find that word. Well now, I think one of the things I can teach you is how to make potion bottles look beautiful and attractive like this one, see? Raven feathers. We all need raven feathers in our apothecary of spells, don't we?
Well, I'll be interested to see how you do.
Oh, okay. Well, it's very easy.
This being a job application.
Yes, it is. I'm testing out for a job. Not a date or anything. No. Anyway, what I did was I went onto the internet, the interwebs. Not where the spiders are, but the interwebs. And I found these wonderful printable labels. Now you have them in color or in black and white. So if you don't have a color printer, that's fine. You can just print it out in black and white. But for you, I got some colored ones there you can print out. Then the only other thing you need is some Mod Podge. And you're like, why Mod Podge? Mod Podge is wonderful because it's not just like a glue, it's a sealant. So I'm gonna spread some Mod Podge here. And then you can pick up whatever bottle you want. You have 3 bottles to choose from.
Oh, this looks interesting.
The amber bottle. Now I also have another video on how to tint your mason jars. So if you'd like to tint your mason jars into this amber color and you have a mason jar like this, it's very easy to tint. What is in there?
Some sort of potion, perhaps.
Oh, some leftover potions. Well, this was a pickle jar. You know, still smells like pickles. So I'm gonna pick my label. What I do when I print out in black and white is to age my paper, I usually get a little bit of coffee or tea and you just color the paper and it kind of ages it also because it makes it all wet and mushy.
I see.
But see, with this one, because it's so plain, I'm just gonna do this. Kids, don't do this alone. Ooh, that smells horrible, but it's cool because it ages. That's what I did to this one. If you notice the edges, they're all like burnt. Am I still on fire? Does that happen to you a lot?
Not very often.
Not very often. Okay, I'm just gonna do one more side so we don't all like... Look, it's all done. All right, ready?
Yes, I've selected this.
Oh, tonsil stones.
Tonsil stones.
I like that, and it looks very pretty. So go ahead, you can get a brush, a bristly brush. Which one do you prefer, sponge or bristles?
I'll take a sponge.
You take a sponge.
And dab it in this.
Dab it in that, and then dab it onto the bottle.
Onto the bottle?
Yes. Well, whatever you prefer.
No, this will be fine.
Yeah,
because bottle, I'll do it on the bottle.
Yeah, because if it goes over, it's all right. Okay, ready? Now let's slap these puppies on. Now, take a little more, and you dab it on the edge and on the whole thing, because that way it seals it. Now another fun thing, I'm going to do another small one. Now children, do not do this on your own. Parents, just be careful if you let your children do this on their own. So what we're going to do, so we're just going to melt. So usually it's when it's dry, and if you melt the wax, it just looks like a messy apothecary jar, like, oh, this has been used. You get the general idea, you get the gist of it. That's my favorite saying.
It's quite excellent.
Right, it does, doesn't it? It looks really cool once it's dry. And then you have this one. So next we're going to show you how to do some glittery potions in some small little bottles. Most people don't know how to do that. So
that's more my speed.
Yes, glitter.
Glitter.
You do glitter?
I do.
I am impressed. I think I found the man of my dreams.
Quite possibly.
Ooh. The magic word for this video challenge is Professor Severus Snape. Now, I understand you like glittery things.
I do indeed.
Well, that's wonderful because everybody loves glitter now that it's Halloween that's coming up. Apparently everything now has to have glitter on it, like smoothed all over it. Now they even have like pink pumpkins with glitter. I don't get the pink pumpkins.
No.
I don't like the pastels. They should be just traditional black, orange, and white maybe here and there for the ghosts. So anyway, I'm going to teach you how to use, that's right, Pledge or Mop and Glow to glitter your little bottles like this, because how can you get the glue in here? You put the glue in there and you try to roll it around and it sticks in there. It doesn't come out. So we're going to use Pledge. So you're going to take your little bottle. Take your little bottle.
My little bottle.
Your little bottle. And then I'm going to pour some Pledge in it. And you just swish
it around.
Swish it around. Now, what you're going to do, go ahead and make a little funnel from paper. And go ahead, get your glitter in there. Yeah.
Glitter in the funnel.
Glitter in the funnel. There you go.
Slither in.
Now just swish it around.
Swish it around.
Yeah, close it up, swish it around. Let me try to get some purple in here. Now let's see if this works, people.
Uh-huh.
Does it work?
It certainly does.
So whatever you're done with the glitter, you just pour it out and you don't waste any glitter. See, and it covers the bottle. Pour it back in the big jar and there you have your glittered bottle. You can do this for Christmas balls as well, anywhere. And if you want, you can put more, you can let this dry, put more Mop and Glow or whatever, and you glitter your bottle without using any kind of glue and making a mess.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Brilliant idea.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Welcome back. We're here with a cool afternoon snack called pumpkin pasties. Ta-da! And these are homemade. They usually cost a lot more money if you go to Universal and stuff like that. But these are homemade, so go ahead and put those down. And let me tell you what you're gonna need. You're gonna need, and I'm gonna give a recipe down below of what to do, because what I did with this that a lot of people don't do is I actually created a pumpkin pie filling. So we're gonna get a can of pumpkin, and we're gonna get, we don't know where this came from, but we're gonna get some rolled pie crust. We're gonna need an egg for an egg wash over, and we need a cutter to cut out the little shapes that we're gonna do, and that's it. So this is my actual, and you can see it, this is my actual pumpkin pie that I made. Like, it's pumpkin pie guts, literally, pumpkin pie guts with brown sugar and a little bit of maple and some whipping cream and condensed milk. So let's get the show on the road. Let's get one of these pie crusts rolled out. What you're gonna do very cleverly is you're going to make little circles all the way around and try to use as much space as you can. There you go. And while he does that, I will get an egg ready. And I need to put the egg guts somewhere, but I'll just use this. You know, I'm the mother of cleverness, so I don't know where to put the egg. So I'm just gonna drop it in there. Excellent. Okay, now we're gonna lift these up. Dun ta da! Dun ta da ta da! Look at that.
So easy.
But now you're like, well, we need two for each one, right? One for the top, one for the bottom. Look at this. Look at this. Watch this magic. How many do we have, child?
An uneven amount.
An uneven amount, but look what we have here.
Oh,
I don't even need flour or anything. You just like roll it into a ball, smush it down, and then here.
Smush it. Oh.
If you don't have a rolling pin, guys, just use a cup.
Genius.
Just use a cup. Just smack it out there. Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Sorry that my ring making all that noise. All right. So try to get it as flat as the other ones. As flat as you can. And then... ta-da!
Perfect.
Probably could be flattened down a little more. Here, try to flatten that out, like with the bottom there. All right, then what we're going to do... So we got them all paired up. One pair, two pairs. So go ahead, just get a scoop. So get a little mini ice cream scooper, or use a spoon, but I like these because you don't get your hands all messy. Go for it. Just one scoop is good. Go ahead. Don't be afraid.
Just
You
one
can
on each.
put a little more. A little more.
Just a little.
Little more. A little more. There you go. And then you're going to push that in. And then you're going to cover that up. And then you're just going to smush it down all the way around. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill and you're gonna do this part. Or do you like to fill? You like to
like
fill?
filling.
He likes filling. He shall fill and I shall smoosh. Go. There you go. Smoosh. And because this is cooked, you can eat it as you go along. So yes, pumpkin spice season's coming. That's what back to school means. It's pumpkin spice season. And you can use this for scones, or if you want, you can mix that with butter and make pumpkin butter. Or you can mix it with cream cheese. And then what you're going to do is put this in the oven and bake it at 350 degrees and check it at around 10 minutes just to make sure it's still golden brown. Don't let the edges get too burnt because then it's not yummy. And then I will transfer these to a baking sheet. You get 8 in a pie sheet. So, not 8 rounds, but that means 4 pasties. But if you want, you can also make these smaller and fold them in half. So that would make 8. Yeah, 8 exactly. So what do we do with the egg? Wait, let's finish that one there. We're going to smoosh the egg. You're going to mix the egg. Because this is important, because that's the only way you get a golden brown. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yes. You have to give it an egg wash. And while you do that. And then the other thing I would do to this, right before you stick it in the oven, is pour a little sugar on there. And you can even make it like colorful sugar if you want. Like if you wanted to make these each a different, color for each house, you can color your sugar in the different colors. And you can just, wash it on top. And then the last thing you do is you stab it. You stab it like this. You just have to make little air holes so it doesn't explode. Ta-da! Go ahead. And that's it. So your little pasties are ready to go. I'm just going to sprinkle some sugar on there, and they're ready to go straight into the oven. Now, what would go really good with this would be some
Butterbeer.
Butterbeer. And this is alcohol. Well, I'm going to make both versions of alcoholic and non-alcoholic butterbeer for all you guys out there. So little kids, don't do the alcoholic version, and moms and dads do the alcoholic version because obviously you have little kids. Anyway, we'll be right back with some butterbeer. Once again, this is a reminder that this video is part of the Magical Harry Potter Challenge that is hosted by Laparsha of Creating It myself. And once again, here is your clue to the magical word to be entered to win our gift. Hi guys, welcome back, and we're about to we're gonna make some butterbeer. So I'm gonna do the alcoholic, obviously, and he's doing the non-alcoholic, although he's old enough to drink. But we'll see what we're gonna do. So the first thing we're gonna do, and this is for both recipes. The only difference between the both recipes is I don't like putting vanilla in the actual alcoholic one because it's kind of nasty to have like a beer or like an ale with ice cream. It's like it's too much. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna use some of my homemade butterscotch. Now, I made this like 2 days ago, and it was up to here. So obviously I did it right. So I will give you my recipe down below of how to make homemade butterscotch, but it's really, really good. And all of a sudden you can see, you learn that you can put butterscotch in practically everything. So I'm just gonna use like a teaspoon. I'm not gonna use too much, just like a little too much, and just like drizzle it in there. And it comes frothing up later. And a little bit, not too much. And I try not to make my butterscotch too sweet. It's basically brown sugar, water, and a little bit of salt and a lot of butter. That's what makes it butterscotch. And what I do to mine though is I actually add some rum. Woohoo. And it really adds in a nice like butter rum kind of flavor. So here you go. Go ahead, put in as many scoops as you'd like.
As many.
So instead of using the ice cream, I'm going to use a little bit of heavy whipping cream in the alcoholic version. Let me put this aside so you can see what I'm doing. Just a little bit, not too much. Don't go crazy, don't go overboard. Is that good?
Yes.
Okay, now comes the moments of truth. Let's take this out of the way. You can leave that ice cream in the middle. Go ahead, open yours. Like I said, I have the alcoholic version. Woo! Now I'm just going to pour a little bit because I am going to share some of my ale. And there you go, there you go. You see the foaming effect? And you have a little bit of the cream and the foam. And then if you wanted to, we can take the spoon.
Just a little bit.
Just, yeah, if you want to do half. There you go. And see the ice cream? You can just mix it
To magic.
to magic. So go ahead, try it. Let's see. It's very sweet. I like it.
Wow, this is much better.
Is it really?
It is, it really is.
It's vanilla cream soda and
I actually like this more.
vanilla cream ale. So this is the one that's alcoholic with the vanilla cream
is
ale.
almost exactly the same
Yeah?
as the one, but the soda tastes much better.
Oh, good. Awesome. Ooh. What they usually use is just cream ale, but then what they do that makes it too sweet, from what I understand, is they put condensed milk.
Oh, that's
And it's like, so this is pretty good.
great.
I know, I love it. Okay, we will be, I think this is it. I don't know. We might do one little magic trick for our goodbye, but we'll be back to say goodbye and continue drinking our delicious butterbeer. This is good. Yay! Again, I'll put the recipe down below so you can follow all the recipes and make sure you got everything right. And we'll be right back to say goodbye. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you remembered what the magical word is to be entered for our gift. Thanks again for visiting my channel. If this is your first time here, I hope you stop by and subscribe and come back for more, especially for Halloween. And if you're a returning friend, I can't thank you enough. But most especially, stay safe, be kind, God bless each and every one of you, and remember to live the adventure. See you again soon.